Hi, my name's Alaska, and this is my Bodyody of work. Let's talk about your makeup is terrible. So it started as something I said on the show, RuPaul's Drag Race, and then people started like tweeting it at me, and then I was like, okay, let me put this on a t-shirt and I can sell it to people. And then I was like, let me make a song that goes with the t-shirt. The music video, I got really, really lucky because I met the director on Scruff. He didn't want to have sex, but he did want to make a music video. Well, there's that scene with the magic, colorful dust that comes down, and I can't believe that Matthew Anderson said yes to being in this music video. So I was like really nervous, but he was really wonderful, and I remember, because you only get one shot of that dust coming in, and they shoot it in slow motion. And so we were just sitting there, and it was like a very serene, like, I don't know, a very serene, present moment. At that point, music videos were a big part of, it was like a rite of passage coming out of Drag Race. And so I wanted to sort of tell the story of Alaska as like this alien from outer space, and use the music videos to kind of give us glimpses of her like backstory as well. Yeah, I had the brilliant idea of doing 2 music videos back to back in one weekend, and that's not a good idea. Don't ever do that. And so Anus is like this big space epic story with a huge crew and a huge budget. And so I was like, okay, if we're gonna do Give Me All Your Money, it needs to be super cheap and easy. And so we did that, and guess which one got more views on YouTube? Pound Cake is sort of like the continuation of Anus, but like Anus on steroids. And Anus, I was on RuPaul's Drag Race. Pound Cake, I was on All Stars. So it was just sort of like, I don't know, crazy and wild, and I'm obsessed with Stun featuring Gia Gunn. Casting is always really important, because if you cast it right, then like the rest of it is easy. And so like getting someone like Gia Gunn, it's like, she has such an attitude and such an essence about her. Come to Brazil happened because everyone was tweeting all of the Ru girls, come to Brazil, because the fans in Brazil are really amazing and really insistent. And so I was like, why don't I do a song about that? Because I really loved Brazil. Getting to go down there and like do shows it's an indescribable experience that I'm really, really grateful for. And the crew was all from Brazil, and they were like, come down, let's do this. And we're still friends. Amethyst's Journey is sort of like a side offshoot companion album that my best friend Jeremy and I wrote. And we were like, I don't know, what if instead of just talking about like nails and eyelashes and wigs, we talked about like the state of the earth and feelings and energies. I really love Truth in the Light, which is a song that Jeremy wrote, and he wrote it, I think, based on like kind of a fight that we were having at one point, and he like recorded it on his own and played it for me, and I was like, that's really good, can we please put it on the album? So we sang it together. So it came from like a conflict that we were having, and then became something that we like did together, which I think is pretty. If Pound Cake is Anus on steroids, Vagina is Anus on crystal meth. It's unhinged. Every song is like a completely different genre, a totally different sound. It's not cohesive, it's scattered, and I don't know, it's like sort of a fractured, like kind of like bonkers, like, I don't know, glimpse into like the weirdest parts of my brain. Walk into the Club is really good though. Sitting alone in the VIP. It's so wild because when we filmed the music video, it was deep COVID. So we were all freaking out. We were all really scared of getting COVID, and we shot it at Precinct. And Candy Muse happened to be in town because she had just flown in to shoot Drag Race. And so she was like literally leaving for Drag Race like the next day. And that's her thing. The sitting alone in the VIP sort of meme is like her thing. And she always said if she ever did a song of it, she would want to do it with me. So we did it. I'm not sure why Katya asked me to be on that song, Come in Brazil. It was a very strange song, but when I listened to it, it's really beautifully written. The lyrics are just punch you in the face. It's really, really good. Yeah, the music video is shot totally on VHS. Again, another like deep COVID music video shoot. But I don't know, it was really cool. I look great on VHS. I did this song called Let It Snow with these producers, Ivan and Peter, and we just had a really good recording process, and I really enjoyed it. And so we were like, well, let's do something else. And then we were like, okay, well, let's do like a full album. And figuring out what that was gonna be, I don't know. I think they originally wanted it to be like pulling on the sort of sounds and textures of like the 80s. And as we were going and like kind of vibing and figuring out sounds, I was like, I'm not into the 80s right now. I'm into the early 2000s. Like I'm obsessed with all this music I grew up with. When I first got my first CD player, my first CD, I was like, that interests me. So we went fully in that direction, and we wrote new songs that all kind of are just like decorated in the sound and feeling of early 2000s, late 90s. I guess Red for Filth, it comes from Red for Filth, which is like the name of the fragrance that I did on Drag Race 100 years ago. But so it was like Red for Filth because it's my fourth solo album. And so the color red and the number 4 became very important throughout like all the videos and the sort of like era of this. And now I like never want to wear the color red again, but I have to. I feel like Tina Burner. Like she's just trapped. She has to. She can't not. You have to do it. Glamatronia. That's the name of this character with the red like bob. She's like the evil villain bitch from space. She does have whiteout eyes at one point. They don't hurt, you just can't see shit. It's like a white gauze over your eyes. I don't know how the Boulet brothers do anything. Then they're like judging the girls on how they look. XOXO Y2K was weird because it was like pretty much, well, a lot of it was green screen. So we were like just sort of standing and like interacting and we had no idea what it was gonna look like, but the people who rendered these ridiculous environments like did such a good job. And then we were on set with Aris and Lademi and Dylan just running amok in like a closed down guest store. Yeah, a lot of the Y2K style is like so horrible. It's so ugly. Oh god, bucket hats. Girl, it's like the murderer from I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's like a fisherman with a hook. Like it's really bad. Like the fashion is like kind of bad, but it's bad in a nostalgic way. WoW seems to resonate with a lot of people because I don't know. I guess everyone has like someone they don't like, or someone they're mad at, or someone who's done them wrong, and so that's what it's about. And I wanted it to be like Weezer, so I needed a band. So my boyfriend at the time, his mom has a boyfriend who's like so fucking cool. His name's Eddie, and he's like kind of biker, kind of like fucking just the coolest person ever. And he has a band. And so I was like, will you like be my band? And he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. And it was really fun. And so we went to this like bar where they sometimes just like jam. And I was so nervous because I didn't have drag to protect me. I was like, hi, I'm gonna be lip syncing this song now. Not doing drag was a challenge. And I do like doing things that are a challenge. I just like making music that challenges me and that I like and that I enjoy performing. So I learn a lot every time I record anything. And once I do it in front of an audience, it really teaches me a lot. So I'm like already ideating as to what my next album's gonna be like. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the p.e.g. YouTube channel.